is going on YouTube? Before we get into this, I am always going to make sure that I am actually streaming, just like I did last time. That way we're not missing out on any actual streaming content. So I have it pulled up here on my other YouTube account. I have to make sure that I'm actually streaming. It says live. I have to make sure that I'm actually streaming. It says live. Looks like I'm live and I'm watching it. So it is working as of right now. So I'm not going to stress too much about it. I still am a little upset that we had to redo part 12 twice. If you guys have any questions about it, though, if you just go to part 12 of the live stream, in the description of the video, I put a little bit of a description of what the previous actual part 12 were to entail. I cannot wait to actually get a camera and to set up a little gaming space in a spare bedroom instead of doing it in my living room, but here we go. Jumping back into a new quest. We are 70% of the way through the main story here, 37 hours in to our first playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. We just got done defeating Bahamut. We brought Joshua and the prince back to the hideaway, I believe. And that's where we left off. So we're going to dive right back into where we were and see what they have in store for us. Right when I signed off last time, I did notice the reading table had some stuff for me. Thankfully, no quests. Greetings from the Chrisman Caravans. Ilios. Thank you for the letter. They seem like nice people, friends of Sid. Cursebreaker intelligence. Reports from our brothers and sisters afield are all the same. These accursed skies cast only a pall over the land, but over the hearts of our people. Hearts already heavy from the fall of the Dominion and the destruction of Storm's final mother crystal. For now, the realm endures, but with each new flood, do our few remaining children descend further into madness. The situation is, as ever, dire. Fresh wings shall find you on the new moon's turning. Until then, our watch continues. May the mother crystal's curse be broken. I wish I could actually read his name. Quite the mess. Master Theo. Word out of Twin Side is that they're a little left of the capital after the Mad Prince's royal tantrum. But what of you and yours? Did you manage an escape before the city went tits up? I trust you did, but a stolus might be good to set Elle's mind at ease. Theodore. Yeah, let's go check on everybody. We brought down the Holy Empire. It no longer stands. We defeated the prince, and the prince killed his own father, killed his king, and even killed the emperor, the child, Olivier.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
It says there's new items here. Nothing in the weapon department. Nothing there, nothing there. Probably just... Yeah, I don't know why it was telling me. Yeah, it sucks that this ancient sword is not as strong, but if anything, I'll sell it. I don't really need it.
You got that much.
You know what? I actually probably needed that. I actually probably needed that sword.
Finished, are you?
Let's see.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Ooh, Brightburn. New sword? Sounds good to me. It's stronger.
No scratches, right?
Equip that. Whoa, how do I get this? That's what I really want there. Ooh, that sounds cool.
Anything else?
Yeah, check out my new sword. Let's get in the light real quick. Ooh, it kind of looks like the spear that the prince was using.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
Selling the Excalibur, because I have Brightburn now.
And be thankful you got that much.
Of course, there's new stuff for the
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
arcade. But towards the end of the game, once I get closer to end game, I'm actually going to make a whole stream just to arcade. And I'm not going to go through every mission of the arcade, but I am definitely going to try to get the highest score I can on the missions that I actually died on.
Tell me you saw that.
So we're getting close to the end game here, and we're gonna check out, see what's on the hunt board. So yeah, I've been trying to take down Atlas. Still can't believe it's that hard. Another S tier. So what I can do to start this off is take down these lesser rank hunts, which I'm going to use my handy dandy internet tool here and look for a specific area where this guy would be. Where is the 10 of clubs and Final Fantasy 16? It's a level 35 B rank, so pretty similar in level. Located in the abandoned village of Vamar and southern village of Korava, Dalamekia. So we're gonna fast travel. Let me check in with Vivian real quick.
Back again? Allow me to educate you.
Yes, let's catch up here. So Dion Lesage is supposed to be still alive. Yeah, Olivier is deceased along with the king. The High Cardinal still alive. Sir Terence. Annabella killed herself in the last stream, which is very insane. Still confused about Ultima. I'm sure it'll all wrap it together here at the end of the game. Oh, Sid's daughter is Mid. Wow, I wish I would have looked at that sooner. Really wish I would have looked at that sooner. Okay, that's starting to make more sense now. So what is the state
One
of the
must
realm
understand one's
here?
place in the world.
Yeah, we destroyed Drake's tail. Crystalline Dominion has fallen. So where is the last area? Drake's spine. Drake's head. Drake's eye. So it seems as though there are actually 3 more territories still that we have to destroy the mother crystals in, assuming that each part of Drake has a mother crystal. So this will be very interesting to see how this
Thus
plays
ends
out.
today's lesson.
Before I collect my renown rewards, I am going to fast travel to the Dravost, however you say it. What is it? Dravodes? Oh, I can't fast travel. I can't do the hunt board right now. I guess my only option is to continue with the main quest. But as soon as I'm able to, I'm going to start the hunt board. I actually find it best to try to get everything complete as you're doing the main storyline. It makes it a bit longer and drag it out, but it's a lot better than trying to do everything at the very end of the game, because that is no fun.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
I don't believe so either. What do you got for me? Finally, level 5.
Now this, I
Almost to
believe you
level
will find
6. Cool,
most
halfway
interesting.
through level 5. New entries. Heart of the Mother Crystal. The bright convolution of shards that sits at the center of each Mother Crystal. When a heart shatters, so too does the mountain around it. Since time immemorial, sanctuaries have been built around the hearts for the worship and protection of these irreplaceable treasures. The hearts have their own methods of self-defense, as we found out. I'm assuming that we've been destroying the hearts of the Mother Crystals this whole time. I would hope. Lost Mother Crystals. When Sid put his plans to destroy the Mother Crystals in motion, 5 of their number towered over the twins, 3 less than existed eons past. The Mother Crystal of Desmekes was the first to fall, followed by Drake's Horn in southern Ash and Drake's Eye in the northern territories. Now nothing remains of them, save for the scars left behind by their passing. So, as we just looked at the map, Drake's Horn and Drake's Eye does not have a Mother Crystal. So, and Gil has been the common currency. I don't really need to know about Gil. Adamite. One of the hardest known materials in the twins. Seams of its ore have only been found in the far-flung reaches of Ash, where the forces of first Veldermark, then Malud. Orcs control the Adamite. Not Adamite, Adamantite. Adamantite, yeah, that's how it's pronounced.
What subject shall we consider today?
The Beastery. I am getting so close to completing this. 1, 2, 3 beasts. I have not 4 beasts. There are 4 beasts I still need to fight and kill to be added into here.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Alright. Let's make it to where I can fast travel. Let's check out this Start the Things Fall Apart quest, because that's what it wants me to do. Can't really do anything else at the moment.
What do you make of them skies, then?
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
You speak with Vivian first.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Educate me. What do we got going on here?
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us.
I'm sure a lot feel like that already.
End is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand.
Okay, so I guess the Holy Empire is just paralyzed at the moment. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom are about to collapse. Dalmacia is better off than those two.
Not my best
And then
flourish,
the
but it
Kingdom of
seemed
Waloed
fitting.
is basically
the reports I've
untouched.
received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is
And destroying
theirs.
these mother crystals has
Which is
been
only
leaking
ever going to
ether,
end one way.
making the
Defending a
Akashics,
farmhouse against a band of
or
chocobo
making
thieves is one thing.
people turn into
But
Akashics.
pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
We've stopped everybody thus far. I suspect Odin will be the toughest out of the dominants that I've fought so far.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
But yeah, the Bahamut battle was probably the coolest. I don't want to say it was the toughest. It was the longest, I'd say. Yeah, definitely the longest. Yeah, the longest and the toughest. It progresses like that. But it was fun.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Only because I
Is
died
there
once.
anything you don't know, Lawsman?
Accidentally. It wasn't like a...
It doesn't take
It's just
a
because I didn't
to argue the
do
obvious.
certain moves when I
As for
should
what
have.
has disturbed the heavens? That, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? But Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
Interesting.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
All right. So far, it's just been a bunch of speaking back and forth about what happened. I always want to rush things and get to the battles.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
Right.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the
I
wind
would
up
have figured.
Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means... there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Side quests.
How are you doing?
What do
Here
we
you go.
got? Oh. Just here. Ooh. Okay, 3 quests.
Seen enough?
Okay, they're part of the main quest. What do you got for me, Vivian?
Clive. How may I help you today? I have the details here.
Stuff updated? We just looked at that.
Here you are.
I guess the map kind of updated. Yeah, just tell me where I gotta go now. So where should I go first? I'm closer to the desert. But Martha.
Very good.
I want to go to Martha's first. Actually, now that I can fast travel, I can go take out some beasts. I have to fast travel to the Dravode's obelisk. Wherever that might be. I don't recall ever having that. Fields of Carava. The hunt becomes available. So Fields of Carava. That's really where I need to go. And towards the stone wall surrounding Vamir. Down this way. So I guess we'll fast travel to the jaw. And then go to Vamir. Yeah, we'll go here.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Probably gonna do little battles along the way.
All right, you deserve a rest.
Yeah, because I have to level up. Level 40 is when I'm going to try to fight Atlas. Might be able to do that after all these little miniature boss battles. Yeah, because I do get quite a bit of experience points. 300 is quite a bit. Ooh. Well, I guess it is time for me to actually equip some of the new icons. So let's get rid of, actually let's create a new set. We're gonna do, what is this? Interesting. So we'll do Flames of Rebirth. And then we'll do, I do like Ignition because it helps gather enemies. Actually, what I'll do is that one. And then we'll do this one. Then we'll go to Bahamut. And then we'll do Flare Breath. And then for this one, I do like Titan. Oh, that's badass. And then we'll do, that'll be my new setup. I'm gonna have to get used to this one. Let's test it out. Definitely like that. That's pretty badass.
This might take a while.
Silent stone!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can get used to that. Definitely can get used to that. Everything does look a little more dreary around here. It used to be a lot sunnier. Man. So when I fight Atlas, I'm definitely gonna have to wait for some of these abilities are really long abilities, so it's more for like staggering. We'll try him out here on this little boss. Well, he's more of an Just a regular enemy now.
No mistakes. Too slow.
Oh, come on. Alright. Supposed to be a boss over here somewhere. That's a big horn. Ah, there he is. Let's see what this guy has to offer.
Another god's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. So empty your pockets.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Alright, flatten me. Oh. I should have used that from the beginning.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
Well, since I'm here...
Fucking thieving bastards.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
How can you be this jovial in times like this?
You haven't been
Here's that same
introduced.
music. This music
Jill.
makes me so anxious.
Clive has told me much about you.
All
It's like an
lies, I'm
impending
sure.
doom.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
What's going
As if
on?
by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Let's do it.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Man, this music's pretty cool. I like it.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor.
Victor.
What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about
Here
to
to
ask
help.
you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Just a bunch of chatting back and forth so far.
You see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is.
Finally, some different music.
But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
Sounds pretty good. I mean, it's the best plan that I can think of.
See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Oh, the music came back.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Nice.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not to be trifled with.
A shop? Why would anyone...
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
She knew. It was a charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak.
Let's go take care of
All
them.
of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Let's go take out a group of bandits.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
This will take care of them. Oh, not these guys. More poison mist. 800 experience.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
I don't know. Not if they're anything like what we just encountered. They did it.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
All right. Let's head back to the hideaway. It says there is some stuff in the shop. And I do need to get some potions back.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come?
So that's part 1 of 3 of the main quest we got under our belt.
Good day, my lord. My thanks. An excellent choice.
Alright, let's get to the hunt board.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Might as well do a few hunts along the way of our main quests. Of course, Atlas. Alright, the Megeth brothers. Use my handy dandy internet tool here. Where are the Megeth brothers located in Final Fantasy 16? No, it's in Rosalith. Port Isolde. Alright, looks like I've discovered almost all of this. Here it is. Head towards the beach. They are level 38, rank A. Along the shoreline. Oh. So I'm assuming around here somewhere. All the crabs have turned to Kashyyyk. Alright, perhaps they are... Oh, the Queen Sands. Quiet Sands, sorry. Quiet Sands Beach, so not this exact shoreline. More crabs. Got some loot here. I hear flying. .400 experience. Yeah, I'm racking up quite the experience here. Akashic chocobos? I'm not gonna fight them, even though they are Akashic. That's not their fault. There they are. Ooh, 3 of them, huh? 4 of them. 4 big guys. Yeah, these guys might prove to be a little tough here. Alright, so there is only 3.
But not for long.
Platinuming. I can go all 3 different ways. Man. So far I'm doing pretty good. They're all about halfway in health. One down. Actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Should level up here. There we go. Nice.
No more vengeance. No more war.
That's pretty awesome. Back to the hideaway. Actually, since I'm here, yeah, let's go to Martha's Rest. There's a merchant here I can buy my potions from. Restock up.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
What are you after?
Just potions.
There you go. Much obliged.
My
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
Hurry to the Fallen Gate. Looks like we're getting right into the action here. We don't have to wait. Okay, I can get through here.
Clive, wounded.
Oh, we got this.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Here we go, bring it on. Gather them up. There we go.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Alright, we're getting right into the action at Martha's Rest.
My brothers.
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
What do we got?
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's.
Guardians of the
But what
Flame.
about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh. Well, thankfully this guy's attacks are really slow, very predictable.
Do you think we can hold them off?
Yeah.
We can certainly try.
Thankfully I have experience with this guy already, so kind of know his moveset.
Then let's do our duty.
Oh, Sir Wade's fighting at my side once again, just like the good old days. Alright, let's see what we got here. Crab's down. Now we can focus on this turtle. We can only be attacked from the front. Sucks they make us fight these guys because they're actually really cute. And they're not very strong or powerful. And they're really slow. Honestly, this guy's just all about defense. All right. Only 300 experience for that battle? I guess it wasn't too difficult. I don't think I got hit once.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
All right. Make for Rhiannon's. Almost looks like Rihanna. Rhiannon's ride. I keep having to check my YouTube to make sure I'm actually live streaming. I would hate to lose all this progress again with the snowstorm still in full force.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
Sprinting. What do we got? Ooh, Akashic Goblins. Don't mind if I do.
Headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Oh, not the chocobos. I'm sorry, chocobos, but we gotta put you out of your misery as fast as I can. That was quick.
Something's coming.
Oh, not one of these eyeballs.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the
I actually died to one of them
Shall we?
in the stream that went missing. Well, that one was a lot easier. I didn't even come close to it. I think I was only hit like once or twice.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
So we helped Martha's Rest, we helped the Dhalmekia Inn. Ooh. Nice.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh, who's that?
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
That's awesome.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name.
That's awesome.
You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
Oh, you were going good there for a little
We
bit.
know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
What the hell?
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Awesome. Looks like I have 3 people to fight with me now. Maybe I can fight Atlas at some point. Alright, we finished up here. Let's go to the hideaway. Check out the hunt board again.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Let's see what other S tier boss there is. There's 2 S tiers left. So Atlas, of course, level 45. And then this guy, which I have a feeling is a little more powerful than Atlas. So let's go fight Atlas, because the bounty for this guy is a little stronger. So let's go try on Atlas real quick. I've died to him so many times. If I can remember exactly, let's see. Use my handy dandy internet tool here. Where is Atlas located? Right, I remember now. Cressida in East Pool. It's North Reach. Lost Wing. I just gotta remember where East Pool is. There it is. And he is located. If I can remember correctly, this little area. This area, duh. So yeah, I guess we'll fast travel to East Pool. And then I will mark him on my map. It's gonna be a tough fight, but with a bunch of help now, I have a feeling I'll actually be able to get somewhere with him, because I was alone before. Thought I saw some loot. I am heading in the right direction. I just don't remember going this way the last time I fought Atlas. Fire bombs. Yep, I'm heading the right way now. Might as well fight this Akashic Minotaur. hopefully have enough potions for this boss fight. I know I'm really hyping this up, but he is no joke. I have never died more on a boss fight than this guy here. And he's an Iron Knight. Like, he's not even like a fast-moving boss.
We're not alone.
Hoping that these will be potions, this loot here. I can't believe I'm trying to go do this right now. We'll pass up those goblins for now. Just had to sneeze real quick. Let's go for Atlas. I need to take this guy down. I'm a little stronger than the last time I tried to fight him. Let's see what he has. All right. gosh. Whoa. I cannot believe I did that. Holy. I did it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. I am so sweaty. Wow. I defeated Atlas. I don't know why that boss fight was so difficult for me, but it was, and I did it. So that, I am beside myself. You guys seen, I used all my potions, all my elixirs, I went all out. And one more hit, I would have been dead. Like, that was... I don't think I would have been able to do it without my companions there. Alright, let's finish this main quest here. Yeah. Whoa.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side.
Man, I'm so sweaty after that. I'm so happy I was actually able to finish Atlas at level 37, 38. Probably would have been able to finish him a little safer at level 40, but I went ahead and tried it, and I did it. It really helped to have Jill and Torgal kind of distract him, though, because I didn't have that when I lost to him 6 times in a row.
My lord, milady.
His attacks are just so strong.
There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
I'm so happy I was able to finish Atlas. I didn't think I would ever get past him. Alright, there should be a merchant shop somewhere. Yeah, outside the main gates. I'm going to restore all of my health potions before I go into some more battles here. Yeah, Atlas had some crafting materials that I would need to craft Ragnarok.
Welcome.
Buy all these back.
An
Buy all those
excellent
back.
choice.
Buy both of those back.
You've a keen eye.
I have plenty of gil still. Gosh, man, that fight was awesome. Yeah, like I said, if it weren't for Jill and Torgal distracting him, I don't think I would have made it. Maybe if I was level 40 and I was doing it alone, maybe. But, yeah, I'm happy with it.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort. But I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
All right. Let's talk to these survivors here.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Don't leave me, Pa.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I truly am.
All right.
I assume you have a plan.
I've aided Martha's Rest. I've aided Dalimil. Time to aid Northreach.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
I like this area. It's very pretty.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
You think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Valisthea has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Don't look at me when you say that.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Hoorah.
Have things under control.
Now,
at least.
we go back
Let's
to
go
the
up the road.
hideaway. Saved our 3 of our friends' areas. I'm gonna collect the renown finally after doing all the
today,
hunt
Clive?
board.
Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this.
Nice.
All yours. All done?
Looks like I got some more ability points. 4,000, alrighty. So let's go ahead and... So that's gonna increase my limit break a little more. I don't use Rising Flames much anymore. Don't use Heat Wave much anymore. Don't use Scarlet Cyclone much anymore. I am using this. Yeah, I do need to increase Bahamut's impulse a little more. That satellite. That's kind of like ignition, except it goes on a lot longer. Yeah, let's do that. I've mastered that. Ooh. I like that. I like this one a lot too. Oh, it restores his HP. Whoa, hold on. I have at least 3 more I can upgrade, so... Yeah, let's upgrade this one. And then let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and upgrade that one too. And I have some other gear I can use. I like the Berserker ring a lot. I need the healing potions for sure. My defense, let's see. Increases healing potency of potions by 25. What's the one that I have equipped? Increases healing potency of potions by 40. So of course I'm going to keep that one. Yeah, I think the ones that I have are good. Torgal's getting up there. Ooh. Some stuff on the reading table, wall of memories. Let's go check that out.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
What do I have at the wall of memories? I don't recall getting any artifact or a piece of memorabilia.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye. All their fancy silk stained.
What do we have? Ah, the scarf. That's pretty cool. Nice. Dramatis persona from Lubor. How fares the rest? Martha. Flames burn bright from Wade. And then from Isabel. Just sending me letters thanking me for helping their little towns. What else would you expect me to do? Nothing? We're gonna put a stop to all this. And things might get a little worse before they get better, but we'll see how they go.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact
I can
Ifrit
harness
even
multiple.
exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Oh no.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right. we travel together.
Oh, heck yeah.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Badass. Clive's coming with me. But of course, I have to do these side quests first. But there's a new missive up here at my reading table first. Let's see what it is, and it's another side quest. So 4 side quests. What do we got? A humble request from... Oh, okay.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant?
From Byron.
Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
And it looks like we have a side quest here.
Seems the hideaway is lost it.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped?
Oh, they're eating the Drake's Fang bread
Yeah,
back
but this
there.
is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit?
Always the
Recipe
worst
seemed easy
dishes.
enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine.
Tomes.
I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, they're eating the fancy bread that the artisan was making at the Damekian Inn.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
What have we got here?
Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
It seems like a bunch of these side quests, though, are easily manageable here at the hideaway.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Only one of them actually have to travel for, I think.
It's about the
Oh, and
book you
the recipe.
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbricois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbricois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
So dragon livers.
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive.
And that's where the blueback wyvern would be.
Do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
I guess they also eat the flowers.
It seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
More side quests.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade, then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at?
Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think
think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Goats, what are you talking about?
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
I guess so. Let's go speak with these kids first.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should.
Did you break it?
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the
An
best way to
engineer.
see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Let's do the gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
The arm.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room, and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else, it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Alright. I'm falling asleep here at these side quests. They are very boring.
It seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
I can't fast travel. Huh. Yeah, I can't do any of these until I continue in the main story, so looks like here we go.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking.
Oh, yes.
Enjoying this, are you? Gather
Josh
the others
was
could be
with
in
us.
danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Candle was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor is in front. We should keep up the pace.
We're not alone.
Nice, Joshua. He's got some cool abilities.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own. Very well.
I see some loot over here. Destroyed that guy.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Oh no.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned. Every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the... encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kupka.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
That was quick work.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Costness, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you.
But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Oh. Oh no, I fell asleep there for a little bit. You know what I might have to do is just let me finish up these side quests.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with.
After I finish up these side quests,
Shouldn't be too hard to find gates.
probably gonna end the stream because I keep falling asleep.
The gentleman of the town guard was striking them.
There's goats.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
The finest cell swords in Storm couldn't hold a candle to our guard.
The gentleman of the town guard is strapping bunch. What a mess. Where do we...
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our hands now.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, Go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But What if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.